Good evening. Hi, it's me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot, here to bring you messages for the best and highest good of all who are watching whenever it is you watch. I'm going to start today. It is February 18th, 2025. However, whenever you hear this message, know that there is something in it for you. Just going to take note of the splits, because energy is cyclical. So here at Learn Love Tarot, I like to focus on messages of heart healing, messages regarding the soulmate cycle of our own inner divine feminine and divine masculine energy, how to balance that, also known as our yin and yang. We've got quite the stack here. There's that stallion I was noting earlier in the week. So once we balance our own energies within, the balance outside of us comes forward. Okay, so let's see what's going on here today as far as the archetypal Wild Unknown by Kim Kranz. Okay, one of the three energies, the mother, the maiden, and the crone. And what I think we'll do here with this 9 energy, scoot you guys over here, is just go one at a time. And there's the crow that I noted in my notes today. That is in the description box attached below. Literally the song for today was by Sheryl Crow, so it's called Strong Enough. Okay, and there's light being shown here on that horse or Sagittarian energy. September might also be relevant for some. This card is called the Temple, and that is a 39. We have here, which would be a 12 of the Hanged Man energy, which today is Happy Pisces season. So beautiful energy there. And with this 29, with this 39, that 12, 1 plus 2 would equal a 3 energy. One of the three would be Empress energy there, Mother, Maiden, and Crone. And then we have the 13 here, which would symbolize death and rebirth of Scorpio energy. So we do have a major, beautiful water trine happening in the cosmos. And I think what I'm going to do here is take these right across the top in the order that they were stacked. Okay, I feel like that might be relevant to our reading today. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we've got here with the Hunter. And then at the bottom of the deck, of course, we have the Underworld, which is interesting there with the death energy and of the Crow and the Crone. Okay. And I was just watching that survivalist show last night in Australia, and they were all about the worms. So that's interesting that that's coming up there. Let's go ahead and look at the number 9, the Hunter. Now, these are any numbers that are 1 through 30 are the selves. So our 9 energy here is going to be regarding the seeker, the pursuer, and the predator. The hunter hunts. They are on a precise mission with an aim. To return home empty-handed would be to fail, which is not an option in the hunter's eye. This archetype will journey far and wide, seeking the prize that calls to its heart or stomach. Tales of bravery and feats of strength often result, creating a life full of adventure. The hunter is skillful, quick, decisive, and results-oriented. Like the great hunting goddess Artemis, who carries her quiver upon her back, the hunter typically has a weapon of choice. When this card appears, it is critical that we ask these 3 questions. 3 questions, huh? What am I hunting? Why am I hunting it? And is the weapon I hold so tightly in my grip truly needed for the task at hand? When we activate the hunter archetype within, we're aligning our energy with the great creatures of the world: the lion, the wolf, the tiger, the shark. Do so with care. And when this card is archetype is in light, it is focused, energized, respectful, and seasoned. And when it's in its shadow, that will be energy that is being irresponsible, violating, poaching, and even violent. Okay. Um, and the author says to go deeper, try Frida Kahlo's The Wounded Deer. Study the Greek goddess Artemis. Notice her nuanced relationship to the moon, the earth, and the feminine. The predator honors its prey with a precise and skillful hunt. The hunter deeply reveres the life it aims to take. So funny I mentioned that show because with the worms here, because there are some contestants that are very thankful and are very aware of saying thank you to the animal or fish that was used to feed them on this desolate land of Tasmania, an island off of Australia. Okay, so digging deeper into the crone energy is going to be that number 13 card, and that is also an archetype or part of the selves. Archetypal energies are all parts of our psyche, and at any given moment, we can be showcasing the shadow or the light side of either. And I'm noticing this double triangle energy here, which is Merkaba energy. And then we see here that triangle shape again, the temple. And in my notes today, I drew a blue water trine with the planets that were sitting in Pisces, because there's, even without the sun, there's a stellium there with Mercury, Saturn, and Neptune, including now on top of all that, the North Node. So Pisces energy is going to be talking loud. So definitely seeing that water trine energy come through here today. Okay. Now, this is about the witch, the old woman, the sage. The crone has seen it all. Nothing frightens or surprises her. She is the final manifestation in the feminine trifecta of maiden, mother, and crone. In her long life, she's witnessed endless cycles of death, sex, failure, rebirth, conflict, and regeneration, giving her the ability to rise above the world of duality. She laughs at notions of good or bad, right or wrong, as she has seen the earth churning, smoldering, taking life and giving life. The crone energy accepts everything in, devouring beauty and suffering with the same mouth, using their energy to reveal hidden secrets and knowledge. Her energy resides in all of us, though it is feared by most for its power and unconventional relationship with death and the macabre. Awakening the crone is dangerously rich and unapologetically magic. So we're looking at current energies here as far as you, the querent or the viewer, and then we're going to look at past energies here and also blocks. This is going to be current energy of the situation, the heart of the reading, and what spirit wants us to know. And this temple energy will be future energy of opportunity, near future, and outcome energy. The bottom of the deck for me always speaks about our environmental energy. Okay, we can also see this, since we have 3 out here, as opposing energies. So interesting there with the starborn. Today's date is a 2. Now, sometimes the 2 energy, when the date adds up to a 20, that is the path of notoriety. So that's really interesting there, because this says the star born, and here is another 3, which are part of this triangle of energy here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go for that. Why not? And just as I've never seen this card come out yet, it's beautiful kind of yin yang energy of the sword of truth in some way. Again, that duality of balance. All right, let's see where we go here today, guys. Lastly, with this temple energy, that would be a 39 energy. And this is going to be the section of cards that are called the places. So the temple being the place here in this reading. The sanctuary, the shrine, the altar. When we think of the temple, we often envision an architectural structure in a far-off land. We are quick to distance ourselves from the sacred, assuming we must expend much effort in order to arrive there. Yet, temple is a universal and omnipresent energy, accessible in the highest and lowest, richest and poorest of places. Visiting the temple might be as simple as stepping into the dappled light of the forest, slowly and sensuously kissing a lover, or closing your eyes to travel inward. This card is a call to re-examine what we pay homage to and what we reject. What do we spend our time worshiping? Our phone, money, material goods, perhaps? What barriers do we draw between ourselves and the sacred? Perhaps there is room on our altar for something new, something surprising. Offer it to the heavens. Now, when this energy is light, there's reverence for all life as a sanctuary. When it's in its shadow, it can be cult-like, strict spirituality, and idolatry. Idolatry. Oh, idolatry, like idol. Gotcha, spirit. Okay. Though indeed the temple travels with us, this card is interwoven with the pilgrim archetype. If we've been longing for a spiritual journey, book your ticket. Okay. I don't know how these keep moving here. All right. Let's go ahead and see what we've got here. Let's move. Let's get into it. All right. First of all, I'm noticing the blue here right in the center. In my write-up today, all dark blues and light blues in the writing. Okay, and then I'm seeing this little bit of heart energy here. That would be when we get up to the 4th chakra. Today we are at this orange energy of the sacral chakra, end of creation. And it feels like something here is getting ready to be birthed into the light. And look at the lines here. So seeing the symmetry of this yellow being representative of our 3rd chakra, or our joy and happiness. Okay. All right. What's about ready to be birthed here? Let's go ahead. It is the moon in Scorpio today energy. So talk about that trine of energy. We also have Mars retrograde in Cancer. So if you think about that in its own trine, Pisces with its stellium, Cancer here, and the asteroid Pandora is there as well, which can be a potential for chaos, but can also be curiosity and hope. And then we have here with the Scorpio energy, the moon is here today, and so is the asteroid Cleopatra. So, and actually, when I wrote these notes this morning around 10 a.m., the moon and Cleopatra were pretty close. So I know the moon has scooted past her already, but that is can be about power and seduction and even manipulation. So Going into the dark depths, are we there with the Scorpio energy, and then opening Pandora's box here in that Cancerian energy. Let's see what's on the surface, guys, here with my water deck. Staying focused, or so this is someone in your environment that is only focused on this one piece of information or what they are doing, because if they take their eyes away from that sword, then this wave will pull them under. There could be focus on some kind of a truth about disharmony or unhappiness with a Four of Cups energy there. And that would be that Cancerian energy, 2, 3s, and 4s. Maybe opening up Pandora's box here. There is potential for chaos, but again, there's hope here if this character can stop commiserating about the cups that he only sees. Okay. And yeah, this is someone all up in their head. This can even be here with that that trine of energy. Can also be about someone who is kind of an emotional lunatic about whatever they foresee as unhappiness within their heart space. This is a prison of our own mind, or whoever this is for. It always looks like that she's got her hands bound to this selenite here. Selenite is a cleansing stone. So if we can really work on this rumination, this stinking thinking here, looks like is what needs to be healed. With these music notes coming out of the moon siren, she sings healing energy, especially on a full moon, Cancerian energy, and the healing gets carried across the waves of the water. So possibly, again, healing stinking thinking. This can, like I said, an emotional lunatic, someone just very angry and very dissatisfied, that might be showing up around you. And then here is the Six of Swords, where Spirit is attempting to lead us into calmer waters here in the environmental energy. And then there's, again, that Scorpio energy of death and rebirth. And they are carrying away animals that have died or been killed by the by humans, by the fault of humans with this oil spill here. And the ones that can no longer be saved, they are carrying down to the depths, and the ones that can be saved are carried back up into the boat. 5, 6, and there's that Four of Wands energy. Okay, family issues that have been long buried or ready to come out to light. If this person does not know why they're angry, they cannot see the love here before them. It looks like healing may be available, especially with our Sun moving into Piscean energy. Could be an Emperor here, there. I don't love those two cards together, because for me, that would just be emotional. That is definitely a confirmation of an out of balance emperor or emotional lunacy, like kind of flying off at the cuff here, especially in relation to partnerships or head over heart decisions, perhaps. Okay. Maybe they opened up a can of worms, and with our can of worms here, and you opened up a can of whoop ass. All right, let's see. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. 10 of Cups is everybody that we love and who love and care for us. A communal energy. That's Pisces energy right there. In reverse here, that is a lack of community, that is feeling possibly isolated and alone, or people that are just not doing their share, taking but not giving, not bringing a dish to the feast. Okay, yeah, definitely Four of Swords healing energy for sure, trying to heal a 10 of cups situation, which would be healing some kind of relationship where we care about them and they care about us. Let's see what else the deck has to say for us as we're shuffling here. Saw the 9 of Wands on the bottom there, repeating patterns, but expecting a different result. My song today is strong enough. Nothing's true and nothing's right. That's that 4 of Cups energy. So let me be alone tonight because you can't change the way I am. Okay, Cheryl Crow. All right, willful blindness here or 2 opposing truths. We've been definitely seeing that 20 choices and their consequences a lot from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. What is this decision regarding? Wow, 22. I feel like we got our reading here, guys. 2 of Cups. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's see. The Hunted. Wow. So this could even be competition for a love energy. I'm going to bring you guys a little more over here so I can see. Alrighty then. It's going to be our theme energy over here. Let's see where you're at here. 7 of Swords. Yeah, opening up a can of okay, pardon the French. So it is interesting, though, in this deck, this 7 of Swords is about taking only what is needed. Okay, so there are 3, like, I would call them teenagers. They've got 7 swords in this chest, but they're only taking 1 for each of them. They're not taking more than their share. 7 of Swords in general can be about, is this a decision that's better for everyone? And that's the reason the figure is stealing swords from the army camp, or it can also be an energy of lying and deceit. And with the hunter energy, maybe here we've really had to hunt for the lesson in all of this. And you're like, but Ange, I can't take away anything good. Well, sure we can. We can always take away something from that lesson. Where were we the most honorable with ourselves? Where did we learn to draw boundaries, especially if that was like an emotional lunatic in our midst? Then you have learned something. Okay, it wasn't for nothing. All right, let's go ahead and see what this situation is about. The crone could have to do with mother energy or grandmother energy, or even ancestors here that are helping us, especially with this stag energy. Okay. And we have this bobcat energy here as well. Okay. That's reminding me of the spirit animal deck. And the bobcat always reminds me of Madonna. I forget why, but I always say, hey, Madge. Okay. And there's some amethyst energy here, so a need for protection. Amethyst was worn by the knights or by any men or women in battle because they believed it was protecting them. So it does feel like there's some protective energy here to help you. I did write down, because today's date adds up to 29. 29 years ago is 1996. That's a 7-year. That's about spiritual alignment, which we're seeing here in the round cards and crayons cards. And then I also wrote protection. So I feel like this energy, this maybe even this guide or spirit here, the High Priestess energy is here protecting you from whatever those outer energies are. Okay, let's keep going here. What is the opportunity to to get the heck out of Dodge quick. Take what we've learned, go on, take the money and run. Okay, and see how these green energies are pulling over into the light of this temple here. Maybe there's a cause to go a little bit deeper. Maybe we have to hunt a little bit longer if we're saying, but there's nothing here for me to take away. Then we definitely need to see what the lesson of this is, especially if we don't want it to be one that repeats for us. Okay. This is Sagittarian energy. We don't have anything in Sagittarius right now, although we do have Venus and Chiron, the healer, both in the sign of Aries. So a little bit of fire energy there. And we do also have this Venus retrograde coming up where we're going to be called to go within. So willful blindness being the theme here, two truths that are fighting with each other because they're equal in their energy, equal opponents. You really don't know who is going to win here, whether it's this merman or this landman energy. What's in the recent past? I'm going to scooch him up here since there's not a whole lot else to see. Okay. Putting the light on in the temple. I keep coming over here into this beautiful energy. And maybe that's where our passion is reignited within ourselves. Again, a 39 here. The card number is a 12, is spiritual enlightenment. So you have suffered here a tower moment, okay? Scorpio energy in the recent past. And this is asking you to take only what you need from it. Don't take the pain and the hurt. We do need to transmute that, okay, and turn and make it useful. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. This is a little bit of teamwork here. Everybody do their share. Spirits here trying to do their share for you. And we've also got to pick up our own wand here and do the work and take action to transmute the energy and take the lesson from it. Allow what has ever fallen apart to be rebuilt in a stronger way that will be more stable the next time. In the near future, when we do this, this might be the opportunity of love coming in. I did talk about with this fixed energy here of the 5, 6, and 7s, that would be Scorpio energy. Cleopatra's there, which can be about power and seduction. So if this is someone from the past coming into the present to affect your future, they good look, and you might want to not think twice about it. You might be raring to go here so far. Let's see. Okay, in the block, the underworld. Interesting. So know that whenever energy is here in the block, I read the shadow aspect of the card. So that can be about keeping secrets, or that, again, this healing energy is not being utilized, keeping it to ourselves, not taking the takeaway from whatever it was that has left our life, only means that we are going to delay this healing here, this beautiful musical energy. And the longer we stay there in the underworld, the harder it is to get ourselves to kind of come back up again into the land of the living. What's done is done, as the death card in this deck reminded us. There is no retrieving those animals back that were killed by the thoughtlessness of humans. So if this was a thoughtless act by this person, especially if they are keeping on their blinders as to their portion of it, that's okay because you don't have to. You're the one that's supposed to hunt for what is still valuable. These mer teenagers don't even know what a sword is. Allow yourself to figure it out and take your time here, figure out what the uses are for this pain here that we went through, especially if we have been blocking healing or blocking any kind of help. What does Spirit want us to know that is the heart of this reading? What is this reading all about? 3, 4, 5, 6. We're up here. Okay. Scoochy that up. We know that's a tower. And look who's back. Yeah. Okay. The heart of this reading is about a dissatisfying love connection of some sort, or our heart feeling extremely dissatisfied by what has gone on. Understandable completely. We just can't let it suck us under. If that, person's focused on whatever they see their truth as and not willing to look at their side of it, we don't continue to try to force them to see their side. If you've been the one holding up this cup of love here, as the heart of the reading, Cancerian energy, here and here. Oh, I see. I'm like, why am I staring at this lineup here? 1, 2, 3, position 3, recent past position 4, then came in the 5. The moon is going to be in the 6. That's near future. Okay, so this is regarding, I gotcha. I felt like something was weird. Okay. Don't mind me. Well, that's good news. I like that. In the near future here, healing is becoming available. Might come a lot quicker than you think it has in the past, or than you think it will. You might be quite surprised how quickly healing comes when you're focusing on self. That would then make this block energy here, the 4 of Cups, being very dissatisfied, especially if this tower was a love situation that has just gone under, right, for transformation. Again, we cannot change anyone else but our own selves, and are focusing on our own growth. Okay, let's see what's being cracked open here with this starborn energy. Really interesting. So 6 of Cups is kind of my minor arcana here for the lover's energy. She's going to have to stick up there. Okay. So definitely either way, past life soulmate contract, something to be learned here from this, which is why I was so intent on focusing on we can only take away the lesson here ourselves. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Yeah, surprise. So stand your ground here, because what's happening here with this diver and the 7 of Wands energy, fixed fire, is all about, I was just coming down for my daily dive, and what I found were, oh my gosh, there's mer people. So if you can see the look on this diver's face, they are very surprised, like, whoa, did not expect to see that today. So that's really interesting. Maybe even this person comes back that's from this past. This could be even family energy here. You could be surprised that they are coming back around. It could be a shock. This could have been a long time coming. Let's see what the outcome energy is. King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles energy is one step away from the Emperor. This is your outcome. If the opportunity is to move quickly and passionately towards something that you value, okay, maybe we just weren't seeing it here. If this is available for us, if this is your energy here, you're definitely not happy about this Tower and about something moving into the underworld. But that is the only way that rebirth cycle can happen. That's the only way something can be built in a stronger way the next time around. So this is coming under this Thanatos energy. And I drew, I think last week, a spider web and a spider dangling down. So again, more creation or creative energy here, especially with this Starborn card. Creative energy here as well. You might be quite surprised. See this trining here of the golds and the yellows? You might be quite surprised at this happiness by you elevating your energy, learning the lesson, and especially in a quick way, you're doing your share here. And if this lesson comes back around, maybe they're the ones that are surprised that you've stood your ground. Seven of Wands can typically be seeing a character on top of a hill, for example, and fighting back energy, standing your ground or taking the high road. But this one is definitely about surprise. So I'm anxious, especially if this is connected to something that we thought was lost or long gone. Okay, I'm going to extend that energy on the King of Pentacles. Two of Wands, this will bring a decision. Okay, you're going to have to decide between two actions. This could be, do I stay or do I go? But if in the near future you are receiving the blessings of the moon's healing from your own action towards learning the lesson, Queen of Swords. Okay, so I like that. This is all about our own feminine power, our own Empress energy here, able to, our High Priestess of being able to see the truth regarding a lucrative financial opportunity or even a person. We do still have Uranus and Taurus at the lesson about channeling aggression. Okay, so we could see here the lesson of that could be that I need to stay out of that person's way, whether it's a boss, a coworker, whatever. This is definitely somebody that has been on your path to teach you something here. Let's keep going. All right. Wow. Teach you about strength. And this is all about unpacking ourselves, our many selves, our psyche, our shadows, one little piece of the net at a time. It takes a lot of strength to be able to do that. More Leo energy here, a little bit more fire. And this is the second day in a row we have this High Priestess whale showing up. Dawn got it yesterday in the live, and so did I. And I posted that reading yesterday with the whale song in the environmental energy. The High Priestess of the Sea. What's this decision about of action? The Sun card. Wow. Major, major arcana here. I like the shift of using the healing. This major arcanas here bookending each other. Definitely a big lesson that has resurfaced or recycled from the past. This could be time and time again. And what this is showing me here is your own sunshine, your own decision towards what makes you happy. And if this is an old lesson and maybe we were repeating patterns since childhood here, This is an opportunity to heal those and unpluck them one little bit at a time so that we can heal our heart in the interest of raising our vibrational frequency and calling in the highest loving vibration this lifetime. Yep. The highest loving vibration this lifetime. This is the most loving king. This could be a decision between two people. This could be, I like to use my bookends here. The story is in the center. So here, healing and regaining some abundance in our own energy. And this, starting off sad and ending up healed and prosperous. The meat of the story here is about being cracked open here just enough so that our happiness can be redirected. We understand that we are the deciders, we are the learners, we are the hunters of the information of what our soul wants us to learn. Beautiful energy here. We've got a one queen on the board, two kings, and a knight as far as players. And certainly with this two of swords energy, you could have a decision between two jobs that are very, very different from each other. And I did say one on land. So possibly if it's a person, even a water sign or an earth sign, which is showing up right here. What makes you happier? It's all about our third chakra of our solar plexus there, our joy, what brings us the most joy. So the situation is leading you right here to the King of Pentacles. So while this may seem pretty dire and upsetting, it looks like it turns out good for y'all. Certainly. Okay, I'm going to stick you guys up over here. Let's see what's happening with this two cups energy here. Two of cups, five of swords, eight of wands. Okay, so that is going to be about balanced energy coming your way. We've got now all the twos except for the two of pentacles. Okay, so the 3D choice here hasn't actually arrived yet. Okay, it hasn't showed itself. Here on the book, the endings of the beginning of the book and the ending of the book here, fast, passionate communication. Again, coming up and out of this volcano, having to make a decision about what is a more balanced partner or a more balanced energy. What brings you the most sun? What brings you the most joy? Okay. I hate how the light reflects. Maybe 2 seconds. Try to turn it off. Okay. Maybe that works. I don't like it, guys. All right. Back at it. Environmental energy. Two of Cups. Especially with this underworld here. Five of Swords. It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt. Maybe they found one of these swords here, or when they took away their sword of knowledge. This is would be them, somebody messing around and finding out. Maybe it starts off balanced. Then we get up in our head about the passion of it. Five of Swords would be fixed air, so Aquarian energy here. 5, 6, 7 starting off in Aquarian energy as well. What's about this Two of Cups? Wow, speaking of Aquarius, I was just thinking, well, I didn't see the King of Swords, and there he is. Okay, it can be a little head over heart, colder energies. That's the person up in their head, guys. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. This is them being left behind to cry themselves to sleep under their weeping willow tree. And look, it's like the situation could have given it to them. But if they don't choose it, they don't choose it. That's their lesson to learn. Scooch these here in the center just so we can see properly. I don't even know if I'm going to post this message. It's kind of a mess. We shall see. All right. What's in the blocked position of this person is going to be the Hermit energy. Yeah, for sure. The heart of their reading, it's all up in their head. I mean, yikes. 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords. They had something nice here on offer. What Spirit wants them to know, this is their wish fulfillment. But if they're not ready to gain the wisdom and do the work of going up that hill to take away the wisdom like you have, that's not on you. The outcome energy is there's a sort of truth here that emotions are about to bowl over, and this new truth is going to outweigh any information or stories of the past and bring in a new energy of symbiosis. It's just waiting for this big wave here. So if the Knight of Swords at the top of the read was the person that was acting like an emotional lunatic, um, they're not going to enjoy Pisces season very much, because that airy energy does not love. They want to hang on to the past. They don't want to look at their own single sort of truth here, or they don't even want to look at what your truth is. I mean, justice energy today is the energy of the 11 of Justice and the 2 of the High Priestess. So I'm seeing that here and here. And look at that, how this green and yellow here is trining with this blue of the water. Yeah, who gets in their head about wish fulfillment? You know, pushing love away. You even were the one doing all the work here. If this reading is for you, you had to swim up to the boat. He's, you know, again, water and earth energies possibly. All right, guys. That would be it for as far as our cards are concerned here. And I want to look at this Starborn energy here from our Pocket Archetype guidebook. Okay, so our 3 of the archetype. The Starborn, the divine child. Lots of children in the reading today. The destined, an elusive yet radiant aspect of the self. The Starborn archetype points to the cosmic spark of light that arrives with each being at birth. The moment the newborn crowns, the royal stars above are said to constellate in a unique shape that maps our path in the world. So your stake in the sand this lifetime starts at your 9 o'clock position of your chart, and that maps out the placements of where all the planets are at your first breath. And then every 2.5 hours, this stake in the sand will change. So that's why birth time is so important, because you'd still have the planet looking exactly the same way, like this, for example, but you would not know what house those planets are sitting in, because the time of birth or the stake in the sand was not established or not known. Okay. So the Starborn naturally feels a sense of destination and purpose, aiming itself toward a future that is beyond the mundane. When this card appears, travel back to your birth story for clues and insight. What did you desire when you were young? Practice seeing your life from a mythic point of view rather than as a series of logistics. Read the story of the 3 fates and envision yourself born under the stars with a unique destiny. Okay, so wow. When light, this is trusting, vibrant, and aimed. When dark, There's a feeling of misalignment, of loss, and of longing. We're not seeing here what is on offer, especially if it's a lesson here related to the destruction of something. Maybe we've got to hunt a little bit deeper, go within, and maybe even seek the counsel of someone who's been through what we're experiencing now. So to go deeper, the author recommends, look at that, Tripping Over Joy is by by Hafez, Shakespeare's Star-Crossed Lovers. Wow. So talking about the third chakra of joy and happiness. Okay. This person has not, they don't know what happiness is yet. This is someone who had love on offer, but they made a head over heart decision. They were too up in their head about it. And then in the near future, they're left crying underneath the weeping willow tree. Okay. Well, there is an opportunity for them to rise up to the occasion and make their own Two of Wands decision as well. But they've got to they've got to reach for it. They've got to have this determination, like the determination we saw in the Knight of Swords card. When this card appears, don't be surprised if you receive a surge of desire for a long lost dream, one you haven't visited since childhood. Let this desire shake you up. Wow. Especially with that Six of Cups being in your energy there, as far as the center or heart of the reading. That is pretty incredible. Again, you might be surprised. This character here is very surprised by what spirit has brought him, or what you have what's been dropped in your lap by your spiritual guides or helpers. And again, that says, don't be surprised if you receive a surge of desire for a long lost dream, one you haven't visited since childhood. Wow. So not only does this healing of this relationship here bring in love, but it brings in abundance. Okay. Again, you may have to choose between two, but all the work that you have done has brought this abundance to you. Okay. So raising your vibrational frequency, closing out this cycle of whatever this lesson was, lesson learned, moving passionately forward to create something new. Surge of desire for a long lost dream. Wow. I feel like it's coming, and you're going to be surprised that Kings of Leon took a wrong turn and found surprise awaits. Let's check out what this Thanatos card is about. That's about the initiation of something. So we've got here 333. All right, that is the 73 card energy. So a 10, a Wheel of Fortune. This what turns the Wheel of Fortune in your favor here. Whatever has gone, if you've learned the lesson of it, even if this has been gone a while, okay, but taking the time to hunt down what you were supposed to learn. I mean, this card is just perfect here. Thanatos is death. Wow. Which was noted here in our underworld energy. That would be bookending. And this story, again, guys, the beginning of the story, the end of the story, the guts or the meat of the story right here. Wow. Okay. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation, but the true archetypal resonance of thana, is it thanatos, cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another beginning, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our heart, signifying we have touched the cups of the underworld. Signifying that we touch the cups of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually with more compassion and wisdom to share. This capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanatos can face anything. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the other underworld. So when in its light aspect, this is about grieving. So we do see this healing energy here, mourning and bearing witness to all that is. Yesterday, I talked about releasing what we wanted something to be and embracing what it is, what it actually is. When in shadow, this is about a fear or insensitivity to old age, illness, or the dying. Okay. And there are those with a great gift for navigating Thanatos energy. Thankfully, we find these generous souls in emergency rooms, hospitals, hospice centers, and the like. So today, Liz did mention on her live today with the 3 energy of the Empress, that would be, like a death doula energy, someone that helps people cross over. I do have a girlfriend that does that for a living. So that's very interesting that those energies came out here together. And the black and white is bookending this color, this rebirth energy. And then we have that triangulation here of this black and white with the blue and the pentacle and the lesson, the actual, I got it here. Okay, this is wisdom gained, and especially with these beautiful, it was a long time coming. This is a lot of work. This is the situation as becoming an expert in the field of what you do. So, especially if you are a grief counselor of any sort, or you are helping people through these energies of these life towers, then God bless you. It's definitely going to be bringing you some not only, you know, 3D tangible rewards here, but it's also bringing you spiritual rewards and possibly some spiritual gifts here. Wow. Certainly alignment of head and heart, and that is your truth. This is your energy, guys, and you'll have to understand here with this Libra energy of justice and that 2 of swords, you're going to be the one that has to choose between two scenarios, whatever those may be. Go for whatever makes you the happiest, whatever you've been wanting since childhood, because it looks like absolutely it is here for you. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you for your patience and with me fiddling with my table here. I really found that being able to see the cards when I replayed the reading from yesterday was hugely beneficial. And I thought it was really cool because you would be able to then also be able to garner your own messages with the colors, the symbols, and the energies that you are picking up on. All righty, guys. Thank you so much for your time and energy. That's much love from my heart to yours. Bye-bye for now.